All right, go.
This box is heavy. Yes, it is heavy. And I'm half disabled, but that one goes on the bottom. This one probably goes in the middle, right there. Their excuse was they can't stack it all the way to the top. Look at this one. Yeah, it's fragile, but it'll stack to the top. And it just means don't beat it up. So, yeah, we can go pretty high without excuses. This all fit in a 400 cubic foot U-Haul trailer. It was supposed to be probably 600 cubic feet, but I think it's more that was actually in there. It looks like a lot more than 600. I mean, we crammed that thing. So these guys came with a 1900 cubic foot truck. It was supposed to be 2600, and they wanted to charge us more for more stuff. And I fit all of this in just 400 cubic feet. So who's the better mover? I want to ask you. The people that we paid that couldn't do the job, that gave us a bunch of excuses and lied and promised a bunch of things that they never delivered on, or me and my son. That all fit in there. Those propane tanks were under stools. All of this fit in there. That wheelbarrow, these tall things, these lids, not that table, all of these shovels fit in there. All of this stuff here just came out of there tonight. The rocking chairs. Let's go. This was all in a 6x12. It's actually unbelievable. This stool and all of this, but those 3 lounge chairs right here. There's 3 lounge chairs that were already purchased, but all of these stools, the mini refrigerator, the lamp, the giant picture frame thing, that all fit. And let's go. Both of these boxes all fit with the vacuum. We're going to go upstairs now, and I'm going to pause. That Cowboys Tic Tac 5 or whatever it is. The ottoman, the lamp, and that dresser thing. The TV was in my truck. This chair was in there, as well as all of these metal pieces right here from the desk that we disassembled, that I told them that they weren't actually going to disassemble. They said, oh, we don't need to disassemble that. You'll be fine. But I went ahead and disassembled it anyway, making it even more compact. The TV was in the truck, but this chair was not in the truck, nor that table, nor this box. And then all of this was also in a 6x12, everything. The table, the chairs, the bicycles, the other chair, the chair, the bicycles, and the table, and that dog crate. This long, like 11-foot board right here was in there. I know it's not that big of a deal, but these 2 things and these mops were in there. I mean, there's 3 things right there that were in there. And now to the garage. All of this was in the garage, or in the 6x12 too. The dog thing, all that grinder, you've seen the pictures, these long wire things, and the dustpan, this toolbox, all these ladders. The only thing that wasn't in there was the table that was here, but all the tools under and on it were in there. All of these bar stools too. That package, or that blower, the generator, the mower, the charger, the trash can full of stuff. You had the saw. You had these ramps, as you remember in the pictures, and the oil cooler. All of these sleeping things, and the tool chest, and that crate with the electrical wire, the Cowboys thing, and the golf clubs. You probably remember seeing the dolly or the floor jack on there, that dolly. I mean, all of this in there. It was amazing. I mean, we literally got all of that in this trailer that I had towed. And that's 400 cubic feet. Thank you very much. So just a bunch of excuses from a bunch of lazy movers that want to collect money, and then have a bunch of old guys that are complaining about everything being heavy. I am half disabled. This hand is about an 8-year-old's hand. I can't hardly lift anything. And I'm able to lift all the boxes, unload all this, and do the job. So, I mean, they should pay me the money. And I want my money back, because they're illegal movers and they don't know how to do a job. They lie. They promise things that they don't deliver on, and then they resort to an old contract that they've said all kinds of promises to, regardless of, oh, we just have this, it's just an initial thing, and whatever we come up with and agree to, and we appreciate your emails and telling us all about your toolboxes. That way we can accommodate all that. We appreciate it up front. It's guys like you that are totally prepared and informing us about everything in advance and staying in communication. We have the best moves with guys like you. And he turned out to be a real asshole. And he turned like an evil person, like all nice until then. Oh, we have a contract and you're want extras. I got messages and voicemails and conversations with him about how he's arranging for a direct move, and they're going to have a lift gate and all this. They're just all bullshit. All bullshit, illegal movers, scam artists. And they ought to be in jail. So this box of picture frames that they want to stuff up on top, puts on wheels and it rolls. Look how easy that is. And you can stack stuff on top of it too. Look at that. They didn't like this thing. They didn't like this thing. Oh, we usually just stuff pictures on top. Really? This is a nice box full of pictures. It's kind of heavy. That's why you need a lift gate. But it's on my spreadsheet and on the manifest and part of the 1900 and whatever. And it's almost dollar for dollar, space for space, totally usable space. You can go up, and it's the exact dimensions, no waste.